Hello, my name is Dr. Carlo Carandang, and I'm a psychiatrist. Today, I will talk about the negative cycle of depression. Depression is a mood disorder and is characterized by low moods, apathy, sleep problems, decreased interests, feelings of guilt, feelings of hopelessness, low energy level, poor concentration, poor appetite, and at times you may have thoughts of self-harm. Here is an example of a negative cycle of depression. So let's say your trigger is you are feeling increasing pressure on the job. So you have job stressors. This trigger then leads to thoughts in which you are thinking all is hopeless, or you might think I'm useless, or I can't handle the stress. These negative thoughts then induce depression and also may induce fatigue, apathy, and the blues. These depressive feelings then lead to withdrawal, and you also isolate. Then you start to put off work deadlines. The problem with these behaviors in which you withdraw and isolate is that these behaviors maintain the thought that all is hopeless, and this in turn maintains this vicious negative cycle of depression. So you see how these are all interconnected here. It starts with the trigger, then it leads to thoughts about the trigger, which leads to depressive feelings, leads to behaviors in which you withdraw, and then this in turn just maintains this vicious negative cycle. So let's go through each one of these items of the negative cycle of depression. So let's say you have depression and your trigger is that you have job stress. So the situation induces thoughts about the event. So you may think, quote, all is hopeless, or quote, I'm useless, or quote, I can't handle the stress. So these thoughts then induce depression, and the feelings you have include low moods, the blues, having apathy, and then you get the physical effects of depression such as fatigue, insomnia, poor concentration, and poor appetite. So the depression then makes you withdraw, and then the behaviors that you exhibit include isolation, withdrawal. You might delay your work deadlines. Pretty soon you might just call in absent from work. And then if it gets really bad, maybe you just don't get out of bed in the mornings. So you can see how this becomes a problem, especially when it comes to school and work. And people with depression have significant decline in performance in their work environment and also at school. So because of the fatigue, sleep problems, and negative thinking, you do less and less. So the withdrawal maintains the thought that all is hopeless. So therefore, this vicious negative cycle of depression continues. The stressors induces the thoughts, and these negative thoughts then induces depressive feelings, which then compels you to have withdrawal. So instead of just getting out of bed and having done something that day to have a sense of accomplishment, you withdraw and do less and less, which maintains your thoughts of hopelessness and negativity. So with withdrawal, you never get to find out that the depression will go away naturally if you just get out of bed and do something. So the solution is CBT, otherwise known as cognitive behavioral therapy. CBT helps to break the negative cycle of depression by changing how you think and what you do. It is difficult to change the way you feel, so the focus is on changing the way you think and the way you do things. For more information and help on depression and anxiety, please visit AnxietyBoss.com. Thank you for listening. I'm Dr. Carlo Carandang.